Dirty Italian.
You joke, but that is true. Put a chicken in and make it lemon gay.
Accept Allah as your God or you're gonna die.
God, I hope this makes the cut.
Future me, cut that out. Do not comment. Do not like, do not... Yeah, don't get me started on heresy and how what I believe should be done with heretics.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
But that's boring. Who cares about that? That's nerd shit. Whenever you want, try to higher energy. We're gonna fucking, you know.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes. Big rambunctious, big
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
rambunctious intro. You got this.
Do I?
Yes.
I'm so bad at this part. Oh fuck, I feel every time I do this.
Can't say that.
I feel
Slow.
stupid. Less than intelligent. The R word.
Just keep it till after
Yeah, I
first
know.
like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Welcome back to the What Podcast. Is that better, Kyler?
Yes.
Yeah.
Much more energy.
Fuck, I hate this part. Anyway, I'm your host. We got Kyler here, who's usually running the cameras, and he's back for our second episode because Adrian decided to go out of town and is being a loser.
Real.
Yep. I don't even remember where he's going. He just was like, fuck you guys. Damn it. I did it again. Within
You guys.
the first 30 seconds. I'm going to get a call from about this one again.
You can't say that name either, bro.
Damn it.
No, my God.
Should we just start over?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Just let me be quiet, and I'll just cause a spike. Okay.
Welcome back to the What Podcast. I'm your host. Kyler's normally on the camera, but he's joining us once again because Adrian decided he was going to be out of town and that he's cooler than us.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's why. But, yeah, we're back. This is episode, I don't even remember. I think 6?
Yeah.
5, 6 or 7? No, it is 6. We've got cool stuff planned for episode 7, so stick around for that.
6 or 7.
I will hurt you. Deeply and emotionally.
Emotionally.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, we're back. Kyler, how was your week? Anything fun?
No.
No?
Not the week, but today. Today's been a good day.
Today was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. We went to, we can say the name for this one, right?
Just a local coffee shop.
Yeah, local coffee shop that now has their liquor license, so we were able to get beer at 11 o'clock in the morning, which was...
You got beer at 11 o'clock. I got a coffee.
You waited till 12,
Yeah.
coward. I got coffee beer early this morning.
I got coffee.
Should have started with coffee. I'm very tired. I've been drinking all day. Anyways, yeah, no, it was a great morning. We had a meeting that you didn't know was happening that I could have sworn I told you about.
Yeah.
To talk about the podcast.
Did not happen.
Ran into a whole bunch of people that we know that we didn't even think would be there. Well, we knew one of them would be there. He's always there.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you know us, you know who.
You know who you are, even though you're sitting right behind the camera. But, yeah, it was a good time. I got some work done on some projects and things after that. I went to the blacksmith shop, worked on some more knives, making some coat hooks and things for the girlfriend. She just moved into her new place, so helping her get all set up for that. And then got a delicious Philly cheesesteak from this local guy that does stuff at a bar. And it was very tasty, but very greasy. It almost reminded me of being back in Philly. And I don't miss it.
Greasy?
Yes. Well,
The people or the place?
both.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of the above.
Is that racist?
No.
No.
Well, maybe. I don't know. That's a bunch of Italians. I can say that.
Yeah, no,
They're
that's
the-
the one race you can be racist
Exactly.
towards.
The last race you can be racist towards the Italians.
Dirty Italian.
Damn Italians. I want to say more, but there's a camera on me now. Anyways, we were coming up with topics for today, and I don't know, do you want to start with yours?
Not really, no.
No, we'll go to the second one I had on the list. So, you and I were both homeschooled. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a big thing in the homeschool group, communities is reading and making sure that their kids are smarter than everybody else. My parents failed miserably. I don't know about yours, but here we are. I run a podcast, so clearly something went wrong.
I filmed the podcast.
Yeah, something went wrong. Anyway, what are some books that, like, inspired you?
Inspired?
Yeah, I mean...
Wow, I'm so inspired by this book.
What did I tell you was going to happen if you kept doing that voice?
Gosh. I mean, the Bible.
I think we need to rethink our working relationship here.
Okay. I mean, like, what books are you consuming as a child that's, like, impacting you that strongly?
I mean, I read a whole bunch of, like, field guides and wilderness journals and things when I was younger, and very clearly they've had a big impact on me. I still own those books and I still read them. The one is, I think it's Daniel Beard. I can go grab it real fast. Ugh. Please wait. Kyler, keep them entertained. God, I hope this makes the cut.
No, I said. Okay.
All right, we're back. Kyler said some terrible things, but no, I was right. It is Daniel Beard, but the Field and Forest Handbook, and I've been reading this. This copy is probably 20 years old at least, and it's just all about. They have some on cooking. They have some on tracking and hiking. There's a whole bunch on, like, knot tying, building primitive weapons, primitive structures, all kinds of cool stuff. And they break it up by, like, seasons. So it'll go spring, summer, fall, winter. And it's just different ideas for you to do in the outdoors during those times. I love this book. It's one of my favorite. And you can see it's beat to shit. I've had it for forever.
Yeah.
And then another one is Bushcraft 101, Dave Canterbury. Another former dual survival guy that I really like and look up to. And this is just basics on bushcraft and just being a woodsman. Again, beat this one up too. And then The Dangerous Book for Boys. I know you owned at least one copy of this.
Yeah.
This is my original copy. And again, it's just full of all kinds of cool crafts and ideas and things. They even have a section in here on EDC, which I like to think is where I got my start in the EDC world. But yeah, those are at least some of the ones that definitely impacted me from all the way at the beginning. I think I got the Daniel Beard book, like I said, 20 years ago.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what about you? Anything that sticks out?
I didn't read much as a kid.
Oh, really?
I couldn't read proficiently because of my dyslexia till I was like 10.
I mean, I couldn't either, but I liked looking at the pictures. I'd get Mom to read it for me.
Yeah, well, son, here's Wilderness Survival 101.
You joke, but that is true.
That's fine.
It used to drive her insane.
So to start a fire
my mother, God bless her, she loves me so very much and has put up with so much of my bullshit. And she literally would read me that going to bed.
It's a mosquito. Hold on.
Oh. Now you missed. Anyways.
Yeah, the books I read were like Calvin and Hobbes.
I've never actually read a full Calvin and Hobbes book.
Bro,
I heard they're making a movie. You don't seem excited about this. Care to share your thoughts?
Put a woman in and make it fucking gay.
Put a chicken in and make it lame gay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that actually leads up to the other thing I was going to say. I listened to the Chronicles of Narnia audiobooks
so
a lot. But it's like the new Narnia movie's coming out.
And they're making it lame and gay.
Yeah, did you see what the female director said?
I'm trying not to pay attention to it because I know it'll just make me violently angry.
One of the comments she said that just went viral was, it's all about the rock and roll.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean within the context of the Chronicles of Narnia?
That's what I'm curious
Yeah.
about. It's all about the rock and roll.
Yeah, if Lewis will roll in his grave when those movies come out.
100%.
If they come out.
Speaking of Lewis, changing topics. Well, not really, but getting you away from that. I've been reading the Screwtape Letters recently, and they are fantastic. I've always steered away from them because I always heard like it was for people that are more mature in their faith, and like it can. I've heard some people say that it can mess you up if you're a new Christian and you read those too early into your journey. But where I am now, I felt like it was a great way to get back into it because the premise of the books is it's a demon writing letters to his nephew about how to best corrupt this kid during World War II, right? Or one of the World Wars. And a lot of what they talk about is stuff that, like, even today I still struggle with and ways that I'm pulled away. And it's very interesting to see how, like, they used that as a device in the book to like show how the demons were messing with this kid. So it was very thought-provoking, and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not done, but what I've read so far has been really good.
Okay, if you haven't gotten to this point, it's not like a spoiler, but it stood out to me because I have ADHD and get distracted easily.
Yep.
And so Wormwood, the nephew, is writing to his uncle Screwtape, just freaking out because the guy that he's been trying to sway away from Christianity has started going to church.
I'm a little past that point.
Okay,
now.
yeah. And Screwtape's like, this is perfect.
Right.
You can distract him with the people sitting in front of you and this over here.
Yeah.
Like, and which is very true.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
Like reading that, I was like, oh my god, this is the same shit that I do.
Yeah.
God damn it. I wonder if the camera can see all the flies around here.
Yeah.
It's summertime and there's horses. They're just fucked.
I like that we're talking about a Christian book. And then you're just like...
And I'm cursing.
Yeah.
Yes. This is why I'm a Christian. I'm fallen human. I'm broken.
Excuses.
I know.
But yeah, very, very good book. If you want something even deeper after that, do Mere Christianity.
That's not Lewis, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Some
on my
people
list,
suggest
too.
it for new believers. It is not a book for new believers.
That's what you were telling me.
Yeah, it is really... There's a lot of concepts that are just hard to wrap your mind around. But it's very good.
I'll have to check that out. It does sound good. Yep.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's good. I need to add more to the list. Any other books or anything?
Hank the Cowdog I listened to. That didn't really...
That didn't impact you at all?
No, I didn't develop a West Texas accent or anything.
Thank God. You don't want to be Joe.
That's East Texas.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm directionally challenged.
Directionally challenged.
I've also been drinking all day.
But yeah, those books were good. I'm trying to think. When I was in my teens, I read like some of the Big Nate books and Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I could never get into the Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
I know it's kind of cringe looking back, but like everyone was doing it.
Everybody. Oh God. All right, Wormwood.
But I can't. Books.
Do we want to move on?
I feel like there's something
There's
like
gotta
just
be
beyond.
something there. Yeah.
Okay, they weren't written. There are field manual books that like went along with it, but it was if you were homeschooled in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, you knew about this organization called Vision Forum.
Oh God.
But they produced a series called Jonathan Park, and I listened to those on repeat. Like the CDs I have for the first season, we'll say.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, they're seasons.
Whatever.
It is beat to crap now.
That's awesome.
But I listened to those. I listened to all of them until Vision Forum stopped.
R.I.P.
And then
Vision
even
Forum.
after that, another company picked up and they released another one.
Were they any good?
You know, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great.
Fair enough.
It was mediocre.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
I don't know if they were trying to like tie a bow on it, but I don't know if they've made any more after that either. But it didn't feel.
That's a good
complete.
question.
But those were great.
Those were all about the Revolutionary War time period, right?
They were about everything.
Really?
So yeah. So
I've never read them.
The first season's primarily on just a little bit of theology and creationism.
Wait. Give me the breakdown of Jonathan Park.
The breakdown.
Yeah. I hurt you.
It is a boy and his Jonathan Park and his family and this other family that I cannot remember their names, but they start a creation museum, and like the first season they're all just kids. Like they have a little like kid gang, you know, the Eagle's Nest is what they called it, Eagle's Nest gang, I think.
I like it.
And there's
early
like
2000s
yeah,
Christian.
there was like little adventures here and there, and then it escalated to the point of them going to space.
So this is set in the modern day?
Yeah.
That I didn't know that.
No, it wasn't a period piece. It was modern day.
Oh.
But
That makes so much more sense. I was trying to figure out how I wonder, because I read a lot of like Revolutionary War historical pieces, and there's one called Johnny Tremaine that I really liked. I don't remember what it's about anymore. It's been forever, but I always get that and
Jonathan Park.
Jonathan Park mixed up in my head. See, I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
So I think I just assumed that it was all Revolutionary War time period.
Yeah, no, it's modern day. I mean, they delve into like stuff in the past, but like you're saying, just break it down. They do so much throughout those, like the different seasons that came out on CD. It's insane. I mean, it goes to a point where Jonathan Park steals a Harrier jump jet with a former member of the IDF out of a silo. And while this is happening, Jonathan Park's dad is about to get killed by Islamic extremists.
Good God.
Like I mean, blade coming up, like
Slow motion.
accept
like,
Allah as your God or you're going to die scene. And that scared me as a kid.
That's terrifying
Yeah.
as an adult.
Yeah, like it starts so it starts so innocently,
Right.
And then you watch the progression of like what ends up happening in it.
That's wild.
It's insane. Yeah,
Good Lord.
I think that's the most violent it ever got. But yeah, they're like shooting people with a jet in that one.
That's. I'm gonna have to read these books now.
If they are physical books, I don't know.
I'm sure I can find them on audio.
I have all the CDs still.
I might borrow them.
And
from you.
they're really good. Like that, as a young kid growing up, I might have not like retained all the information, but it was still like taught to me.
Impactful.
So I still remember a lot of the stuff
That's
taught.
cool.
And yeah, there's some cool stuff. They had an entire. I can easily go on this for a while. They had a little segment talking about the existence of aliens. And are aliens biblical or not? And I think they pushed like no, but they were coming at it from the perspective of intelligent life. So like peer to humans.
Okay.
Because there are definitely, probably, most likely, life in space, but
greater than not.
Yeah, but not like intelligent life that's visiting us in little flying saucers.
Yes.
Because like there are oceans on planets, like water oceans.
Yeah.
So if there's oceans, there's probably bacteria, probably, maybe, we don't know. And if they're like, so there's some form of life.
Right.
There's
has
to
be
be
something.
Talking about C.S. Lewis, I wasn't a kid when I read this, but it was Out of the Silent Planet. It was about this guy who visits his friend who's building a rocket in the English countryside, and he ends up getting launched to another planet. I might be misremembering some of the information, but and then he finds this like uncontacted tribe on this planet.
Really?
And it's very ethereal how Lewis describes this planet. It's cool.
You're just giving me all great recommendations.
Apparently it was a whole series, people have told me.
I like how the first part of this podcast has just been the most autistic Christian homeschooler ever. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it was, and it's fun how the book ends. Spoilers, if you don't mind.
I'll forget.
How the book ends, the guy makes it back to Earth, and the final segment of the book is C.S. Lewis himself saying that it's based on a true story, I think. And I don't know, again, I might be misremembering things, but that's what had an impact on me.
That's fascinating.
So it's funny.
That's awesome.
I don't know what C.S. Lewis was pulling a prank on, like,
There's a
like
ton more of C.S. Lewis that I had no idea about.
Outside of Narnia, he wrote a lot of good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
But yeah, Out of the Silent Planet.
I'm so used to like Tolkien, who just spent his entire time working on one universe.
Bro, just the stories of C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, like debating
great.
in what was the pub?
I don't remember the pub, but I remember what the group was called.
Oh, what was
Inklings.
Inklings.
Yes.
That was right. Yeah.
Because there's a fantastic bookshop nearby my house called the Inklings that if you want to take your girlfriend on a date, fantastic. They've got tea, they've got coffee, they've got like a little shop where you can sit, you can go smoke a pipe outside.
Okay.
And it's just all fantastic books, a lot of Christian, a lot of historical.
Nice.
Beautiful inside, like you would love it there.
Okay.
So there's that. And then when I did Bible study with you and Joe, Mom used to refer to it as we were the Drinklings.
It wasn't that bad.
Joe and I got pretty turned a few times.
Okay.
It was. I love arguing theology with Joe when he's drunk.
Oh man. Yeah. No, there's no arguing. I mean, there's arguing.
I love giving Joe a topic and poking at him until he gets pissed off.
There's no arguing, and there's barely debate. It feels like you're just trying to talk to a brick wall.
Yes.
He's very set in his specific
Very
beliefs.
much so.
Yeah.
I mean,
because he's an Arminian, and I'm a Calvinist. And
I don't know what either one of those mean.
Arminianism, free will. You believe in free will? Yeah, you believe in free will.
Yeah.
And I'm a Calvinist. I believe in predestination. That's just the denomination I was raised in.
You know who has a hilarious take on that? Sister.
Can't say that name.
We'll cut it out.
Can't say either names.
Yeah, we'll cut them out. Anyway, she...
Future me, cut that out.
Yeah. She had a big fight with, who we also can't say.
Bro.
Sorry.
Adding more work for me.
I gotta make sure you earn your...
I'm bleeping that out too.
No one can know how little you're worth.
Makes you earn your beep. What does he mean by that?
We just spent 20 minutes talking about Christianity, and then there's this. Anyways.
Yeah, change the subject. Quick.
Moving on. You had a topic that you were you are always excited to talk about, and I know nothing, so I'm going to let you go with this one.
So I was awake at night at like 2:30 in the morning, and I was just scrolling.
When all terrible things happen.
As you do. Nah. I'm so used to being up that late. But I was scrolling, and I came across this guy talking about icebergs. And I love, not pieces of ice. If you don't know what an iceberg is, it's simply a list of a certain topic, just whatever. But it's like the tip of the iceberg, like the saying, is very well-known stuff. And then as you get down,
everybody knows.
It gets way more vague and stuff people don't know. My favorite YouTube video ever, which I've watched multiple times, was Wendigoon's compilation of all his iceberg videos. It's over 11 hours long.
I think I watched part of that and I got bored halfway through.
That's fair, but I have watched it probably 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
It is my favorite YouTube video.
Just on in the background.
Like, it gets wild.
Fair enough.
Of the stuff, like especially towards the end, it's just like, whoa, like crazy stuff. But yeah, so icebergs.
Yes.
It was this guy talking about the icebergs of sky. What's it called? Atmosphere. Atmospheric cryptids. So
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh. There are.
I know Bigfoot. And the
Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness Monster.
Hodag.
I'd never heard of that one until last year.
Oh, okay.
The Chupacabra.
Yeah. Mothman. Yeah, like those would be the tip of the iceberg for like cryptids. Everyone's heard of them. Like they're on bumper stickers, T-shirts.
Oh, look at that! That segued so nicely.
To what?
Icebergs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm great at podcasting. I'm not. But okay, back on topic. He was talking about atmospheric cryptids, and I chose my favorite off of it. And did some more research into it. And I actually have to pull up my notes because I have short-term memory loss.
I was watching him make these notes earlier, and I still have no idea what he's talking about.
So this one, don't look, spoilers.
I can't read it from there.
It's called the atmospheric jellyfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have my attention.
It is obviously seen in the sky, but it's a giant jellyfish that floats in the sky. It's cool.
Is this like a UFO or?
So some people believe that's a UFO. Some people believe that it's like a living thing.
I believe it's the American government
Well,
testing LSD on us again.
yeah, I wrote down probably like the most accepted explanation because there's always an explanation to like pop your bubble and just crush your heart with stuff. But its first sighting was in the 70s, and it was in Petrozavodsk, Russia, in 77.
That's quite a mouthful.
Yes, he knows during our coffee shop.
I watched him for 20 minutes just muttering this name over and over again.
Because I wanted to pronounce it, and I wasn't able to just
Did you look up the pronunciation?
I went to YouTube. There's a YouTube video with 50 views talking about how to pronounce it.
That's wild. Petrograph something.
Yeah, Petrozavodsk. It's a town in Russia, and it is basically the southern part of Finland. It is like east in Russia. So it's pretty much right there.
Okay.
But it was
That's where
there.
Simo Haya was.
What?
White Death.
Oh, the sniper.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that portion of Russia used to be Finland, and then when the Winter War happened, the part of the concessions was Russia took a portion of Finland that had Simo's not ranch, farm on it, but they gave him a new piece. But I know at least a little bit of Finland, or a little bit of Russia used to be Finland.
Okay. That would be a fun topic for a future episode.
Simo Haya?
Oh yeah,
We could do him.
and
We could do famous snipers.
White Feather.
I know autism. I was like 8 years old and I learned what snipers were. And I spent a good 4 months researching, trying to make my own ghillie suit. I had a Red Ryder BB gun and I would just sit out in the backyard for hours at a time shooting little targets and things.
Bro. Okay, we're
so
going
much
to
fun.
get sidetracked again really briefly. We talked about this on a phone call a month ago. The magazine,
Which one?
it had homeschool curriculum, but it also had just like toys and stuff, like toys.
Yeah. It had all the surplus and it had the wooden weapons and the warfare by... Yeah, all that.
They had a ghillie suit. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
They had a
Dude.
child-sized ghillie suit.
I got a ghillie suit. I was gifted a ghillie suit from a family friend. I did some yard work for them, and they gave me a like legit ghillie suit. Oh, dude, I had so much fun with that thing. I scared the shit out of so many people.
Bro, when I was younger, I played airsoft, and we're getting sidetracked, but we'll come back around to it.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I played airsoft, and like a lot of the guys, like we just had hoodies. Mm-hmm. I had like a little bit of like M81 woodland camo I would wear,
So good.
but a buddy of mine, he was the first guy in the group to buy multicam,
Oh,
and he would just lay down in the grass and disappear.
yeah. Yep.
What I found out here in the hill country, the best place for the woodland camo, inside a cedar tree.
I believe that.
Because it's dark greens and
Yeah.
there's black, which doesn't occur in nature, but in the shadows. Yeah.
Yep.
Like not pure black, but you still blend in.
Oh, yeah.
So I would, and how cedars grow, it's the branches and they come down.
They come
like this.
down.
So
Especially when like you're in just like the hill country, they're mostly just scrub brush. They're not even real trees.
yeah. And you could just get right underneath it
Yeah.
and disappear.
Dude.
That was fun.
Anyway, the
Yes.
whatever jellyfish.
Atmospheric jellyfish.
There you go.
Yes. First sighting was in Russia, Petrovolsk, in 1977.
Mm-hmm.
The paper for Petrovolsk described it as a radiant star shining down.
Okay.
It happens at night.
Yeah.
It moved slowly across the sky and shone light down on the city. Eventually, it changed direction and grew dim, moved over a nearby lake before stopping and disappearing. And the entire town saw it. The paper wrote about it. And I love the idea of just massive, like
Unexplained phenomena.
one of my favorite types of horror is cosmic horror.
Why?
It's cool. We can talk about some after this.
You know, I'm not a big horror fan.
yeah, but
I'm still scarred by your My Little Pony horror.
we are talking about the creepypasta called Cupcakes. So if you've heard about it, you know what I'm
Don't
talking
look it up.
about. It is hilarious. It is torture.
Can you say that on here?
It's torture corn. It's funny.
I was half asleep and I woke up in a cold sweat having weird ass fucking dreams listening to this shit. Anyways.
Yes. There have been sightings, a few hundred, like not many for UFO sightings. There have been a few hundred since the first sighting in 1977, which is very recent for a cryptid sighting because most go back hundreds, if not thousands of years.
I didn't realize how recently Bigfoot became a thing in America. It was in the late 1800s, or late 1900s, early 20th century, that it like became a bigger phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed like since the country was founded, Bigfoot had been a thing.
You know,
But apparently
Theodore
not.
Roosevelt wrote about Bigfoot.
No, that's incorrect. He wrote about what was described as a goblin I just did a bunch of... I
No,
just listened
no,
to a
because
bunch
this
of
was
things.
he himself did not come across it, but he was writing down the story from a hunter
Yeah.
in the Badlands
Yeah.
of South Dakota.
No.
Yes,
No.
and we're talking about two different things.
The one that everybody attributes to that and that Theodore Roosevelt wrote about was in Montana. And it was referred to as a goblin, and the guy that told Roosevelt the story, when asked about it later, said that it was probably some sort of Wendigo.
That's cool.
But
We might be talking about two different things or the same.
I'm talking about
Because
the
when
one
I was
where
in
it's
the
like-
Badlands, there was some
maybe
stuff about it.
maybe it is two different things. I'm talking about the one that Roosevelt.
Let us know in the comment section below.
Tell us how we're wrong. Apparently, I get these things wrong a lot. The one where Roosevelt heard from a hunter, not him and his buddy, going out trapping beaver. And when,
There are no beaver in the Badlands.
so we are talking about
Yeah.
two different ones. They were out trapping beaver. They set up a base camp, went set all their traps. When they got back to base camp, it had been ransacked, and it looked like some sort of animal was in there. But the tracks looked like it was walking on 2 feet.
That's fun.
And so they picked everything up. They stayed the night, and the guy said he woke up in the middle of the night to just a horrible smell and screams that sounded kind of like a woman. And so they took turns sleeping and being on guard. The next day they go out, come back, it's trashed again. So they decide, you know what, we're gonna just leave in the morning. And in the night they hear the screams again and hear something around in the bushes. Third day they go get all their traps. There's 3 traps left, so this guy volunteers to go get them while the other guy goes and packs up base camp. Finds a couple beaver in the traps, the first ones they'd seen all time they were hunting. Comes back after skinning the beaver. All their packs and everything are ready to go, but this guy is laying against a log, dead, with a broken neck and bite marks in the neck. And a lot of people think it was Bigfoot. Roosevelt himself said later in his memoirs that he believes that it was a bear that was messing with their camp, and then that the rest of the signs pointed to a mountain lion. So
I don't know. I hate the woman scream. It's just a mountain lion. But yeah, talk about skeptics with the atmospheric jellyfish. NASA just believes it's the aurora borealis, or the northern lights, reflecting off of satellites. Which
that's cool.
That's cool. It's lame. I actually found there are photos, real photos, not AI photos of.
It's so sad that you have to specify that now.
Yes. Of the jellyfish. So I'll include it probably here since I'm bringing it up. So look at it. Isn't that weird?
It's right over my face.
It's moving around now. Oh no, I have to.
We'll see how lazy he gets in the editing.
And despite anyone hearing about this or knowing about it among, I'm sure some really people
Special.
have heard about it, really into cryptids. But it was the inspiration for an SCP, and I know you love your SCPs.
Yes, I do.
So it's SCP-312 if you want to look that up. It is a giant predatory jellyfish in the sky that preys on large mammals, preferring humans, of course, obviously.
Yeah,
It's an SCP.
Yeah,
It has to.
like all good SCPs.
Yeah. It remains docile until observed. Inside its core, and that's what it said in the SCP document. For actual jellyfish, I have no idea what that's called.
What?
The
core?
soft part of the
bell, I think.
bell. Inside that,
Not the tentacles.
there are a bunch of human eyes, but there's one massive eye where, the beak of a squid would be. So if you directly below
bottom.
it, looking down. And
So it can see its prey.
yeah, it's cool, and it just swims in the sky.
I'm about to check this out now.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't looked at any SCP stuff in forever.
yeah. I was into SCP when it went viral during COVID. Everyone was in lockdown.
Yeah, I think I found out about it right before COVID.
Yeah, because it was an infographic show. They did their own SCP spin-off channel. And that
was so good.
I consumed all of that.
I watched probably most of them.
The one that messed me up was like the Cicada Church.
I don't know that one.
It was the Cicada Church, and then there's the woman pregnant with Satan's child, I think, or pregnant with the Antichrist.
Well, that's fun.
And she has to be tortured forever in order for her not to give birth to the Antichrist.
The one that really fucked me up was, I can't remember what it's called, but it's about like this post-apocalypse where the sun turns you into like some sort of monster or blob or something.
You brought this up in episode
we were talking,
3. Yeah.
Was I talking about it on episode 3?
Or 2 that just came out. It was one of those because I...
Was it?
Yeah, you brought it up.
I thought it was just me and you on the, like talking about it on
No,
the phone.
you're talking to Adrian about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was probably episode 3 then.
But
Yeah, that one really fucked me up for a while. I was terrified.
here's a lot of cool ones.
No, it was episode 4. Because we were talking about conspiracy theories and things.
They'll know.
Yeah, they'll find out.
Let us know in the comment section below. Just desperate for any kind of
Right? Please engage with us.
like, comment, subscribe, download, share. Please.
Yes.
We need some.
Otherwise, we'll have to sacrifice Joe.
Do not comment. Do not like. Do not subscribe.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. The real ones will know what that is.
Oh, yeah. There will be a dedicated episode at some point.
I can't wait.
I can.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall asleep editing that.
No, you won't. You'll either be like, this is the most fascinating thing ever. Dear God, how did these men find women?
The reason I haven't gotten into 40K is there's so much.
You just got to start. I'll send you, there's a couple good videos on like 40K for beginners. And then you just decide like, I want to learn about Space Marines or the Eldar, really cool. Nobody thinks that, but
I have no idea what he's talking about. My only like exposure to 40K,
whatever memes me and Sean send you.
no, how expensive the actual like
Oh God.
what are they called? What are the?
The
Because I can't call them like models because someone will get mad.
they are models. The kits.
Like the wargaming sets.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know.
models.
Those. There
The
was.
armies.
There was no, I don't. There was an incredible short film on YouTube,
Yes.
Astartes.
The Astartes, so good.
It is incredible. And then the creator of Astartes worked with Amazon for one of their shorts for the Next Level series. Mm-hmm. I forgot what it's called. But it's the
I don't remember.
backstory for Titus,
The one from the video games.
I guess.
Titus is the main character in Space Marine 1 and 2.
I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying this.
Something Titus.
But both are incredible.
I'll have to check that out.
And then, like, a YouTuber I like, he played one of the 40K shooters. And I was like, this is sick. It's like Doom. Because you just have
Yeah.
the bolter.
Yep.
It's just, handheld tank gun. It's sick.
Grenade launcher, rifle.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so good.
And then I've seen some reels talking about funny stories to do with the goblins.
Goblins.
Goblins, right?
I guess, yeah, that works, but...
Orcs? Are they orcs or goblins? Orcs.
They're
the
orcs.
Yes. They
They
are.
have goblins.
But the orcs are hilarious.
I love...
They are
Favorite army outside of the... God damn it. The Dark Angels.
Dark Angels.
I don't know why I had trouble with that. The First Legion. They're my favorite army, and then the orcs are right up there with them. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but
Orcs are just funny.
don't worry. We're gonna corrupt him.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's gonna happen.
My tism isn't that. I don't think it will be. I will resist your...
That's what you say now.
Yeah.
Anyways.
A year from now, I have like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
A guy I know, we talk a few times, but when he was up in
New Braunfels.
not New Braunfels is east.
Oh no, you're
Up towards up out here in the hill country. He
Yeah.
works at a gun store. I like him. He's super good to talk to. Super fun.
I'm bad at name dropping, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not going to name drop him, but when he was doing gunsmithing in Denver, where the big gunsmithing school is,
Yep.
he had his car broken into, and they stole like the change, and
And his glove box and a computer, right?
like just like random stuff. But they left his tank on the passenger seat.
Which is like worth way more than that
Yeah, like
computer.
$600.
Yeah.
Like
And
absurd.
hours of his time painting.
Absurd. Yeah.
That's why I don't play 40K.
Well, sidebar, you said you wanted to.
I would love to.
And he knows of a few shops where they do some 40K wargaming.
Do they have an
out
army
here.
I could borrow?
I don't know. Our buddy
I don't want to have to play Mechanicus.
Sean has... Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Fuck Sean.
Okay.
He's already offered, and I politely told him no.
And complicated games like that, like tabletop war games, a buddy of mine, he always wanted to play Axis and Allies. And he explained like how complicated it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm
I
good,
think I'm gonna
bro.
pass.
I love like broad scale strategy games, but not when it's going to be
I like
that
to be able
slow.
to pause whenever I want to.
It's like even Risk tabletop is fun, but it takes forever. Like
Worse than Monopoly.
my dad's had some Risk games go on for a week.
That's insane.
Yeah. Especially, it's quicker when you play it on the computer because it auto rolls the dice, but then, purist.
Yeah.
The computer's out to get me. Sometimes it is.
Yeah, Yep.
But yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
It's insane that anything. Who does the 40K models again? What company?
The Games Workshop is the like the creators.
Yeah, it's absurd how expensive that is. And
They sell
what? Why?
because they can,
Because dirty capitalism.
pretty much. They're British. Makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Yep. They 40K was started by accident because originally they were just making
Here we go.
a competitor to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Warhammer is medieval time period, and it's supposed to be a competitor to Dungeons and Dragons, but you can actually play like you have models and everything.
Okay.
And then they started a one in space during the 80s when space was all the rage. And it was called 40K oh my god, Rogue Trader. If I remember right. Somebody's definitely going to correct me if I'm wrong.
He's
And
wrong.
that kind of took off, and then 40K became like their main thing. And there's still a ton of people that play Warhammer Fantasy, but 40K is like the big one now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What would be a really fun podcast episode? A podcast I listened to years ago, which I think they died off. I don't know if they still doing it, but it was Jay Schlatt, Ted Nevison, and Slimesicle. They did
I love old school YouTube names.
Yeah. They did a very short D&D campaign for one episode. And it is hilarious. It is my favorite episode. Because I don't think Ted or Jay Schlatt had played D&D before. And it's the other guy, Slimesicle, dungeon mastering it. Is that the right word? DMing it.
Yeah. Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Dungeon mastering. I'm mastering it. I'm mastering it so hard.
No comment.
Sorry.
My brain went places that are not suitable for YouTube.
What places?
That's for the after show.
There is no after show.
We're going to make an after show.
No one's subscribing to that.
Probably not.
It's just you.
It's just me and that guy right there.
Probably.
Anyways.
But it's hilarious. It's really fun. That would be fun for just a short episode. Because we've been talking about
I've never
doing
played
that.
D&D.
Yeah, but we've been talking about having one of our buddies like Joe or Sean just doing a very short campaign just for us one night.
I told you that Pro plays D&D, right?
Yeah, he's talked about it.
Have I told you? I've told you for sure, but I'll tell them I'm totally... this is whatever. This is like lots of people in our friend group know. But our buddy plays D&D, and he decided that every enemy he's going to fight, he's going to take their foreskin, just like David. And the last I heard from him, all the enemies he's been fighting have been goblins, and he refuses to take trophies from the goblins.
That's funny.
I was like, I don't blame you. That's awesome and disgusting.
Yeah. From like outside looking in, because Joe and Sean, they play D&D online with some guys. Listening in, it is I can't say that word. It is
Cringy.
Yeah, it is really cringe.
Yes.
Like, outside looking in, just like, I say this, and it's just like some atrocious one-liner, and I was like,
Right.
this is
Terrible.
gosh.
But I'm sure in the moment it's so much fun.
Oh yeah, I hear cackling echo through the house. Like, they're having fun, but it sounds so cringe.
When you're not part of it, you're like, dear God, why?
Yeah, and then they'll try to tell stories from their campaign.
I told Joe flat out I don't want to hear them.
I'll not trying to be rude, but it's...
I am.
I feel like you have to be there to understand and think it's funny, and so I just glaze over every time.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's...
Oh no, my pipe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's... yeah. There's a reason why in the 90s it was like a very just like nerd thing.
Sorry. My allergies are killing me right now.
For what?
I think it's all the, what do you call it? The mold.
Mold?
Yeah.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the rain and everything. I've been dying.
L.
Yep. Well,
That was fun.
what did you... We got way sidetracked, but was that all you had on the sky
Yeah, I
jellyfish?
brought up NASA's explanation. I will say though, so NASA thinks that it's reflecting off of satellites. But the first instance of seeing it, there isn't a photo for that instance, but there were photos down the line. Mm-hmm. The one I included were taken,
Which
I think, in the 90s.
Cool-ass picture.
Yeah, I showed you the photo.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But for the first sighting, it moves. Like, it slows down, it grows dimmer, and it goes a different direction. Which,
That's weird.
For its placement of the town is perfect for the Northern Lights reflecting, which I don't even know. I don't know how low orbit satellites and how big they were in the 70s. I mean...
Excuse me. I still don't know.
So, I don't know if that's a good excuse. It doesn't sound like one, just from the little I know.
Yep.
But it's cool.
We weren't invading any foreign countries at that time, so there was no need for the U.S. to tell us there's aliens.
Topical. Not when it comes out, maybe. Moved on.
We'll see.
The Bigfoot files, and everyone's talking about that.
Oh my God.
Have you seen, it was Vice President J.D. Vance.
This just got political.
No, we're not going there, but it was an interviewer just like, so you're like releasing all the alien stuff, and like, what do you think? And he gets giddy. He gets like excited. He's like,
That's awesome.
it's like, yeah, from the moment I got into office, I've been trying to just dig to the meat of it, just
That's
figure out what's
hilarious.
going on.
I can only ever picture Vance as his chubby baby picture.
The lollipop and the
Yeah.
propeller hat.
That's just my internal like picture of him every
He
time.
looks like that for how
That's
excited he gets.
amazing.
And the interviewer, she's like, "So what do you think it is?" And he says, "To be honest with you, I think it's demons." Which is a popular theory among some Christians. Because in a lot of UFO sightings, people report smelling sulfur. Does the Bible explicitly talk about sulfur in hell?
Not that I know of. The only mention of sulfur that I can think of off the top of my head is like Sodom and Gomorrah. But I don't think like as far as
Yeah, I don't know where we got
anything
that.
to do with demons or the enemy or the Antichrist or anything. I think where that came from was probably Dante's Inferno. That's where.
Infernal. Inferno. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, that's where we get a lot of our like modern ideas about heaven and
Purgatory, hell.
Purgatory,
Yeah. If you
It's
believe in
all-
that.
That's all from that.
If you're a Catholic. As a friend of ours would say, the oldest. Was it the oldest sect of Christianity?
The oldest continuous sect of Christianity,
Catholicism.
and I want to fist fight him every time.
Argue about it in the comments below.
Tell us your thoughts below.
Are you Catholic? Did we offend you? Do we care? All this and more.
I don't care.
I've known some good Catholics, but
Every Catholic I know is a great person.
they're like Mormons. We are going to lump Catholics and Mormons together. They are great
never
people.
getting sponsored.
They are wonderful people.
Fuck the Mormons.
The opinions of Jimmy Rodriguez, can I say your last name?
Okay.
The opinions of Jimmy Rodriguez do not reflect or represent the opinions of What Pod.
Even though I own it, and I just have you run it.
But Mormons are some of the nicest people you will ever
They
meet.
are.
That should be very convicting for any Christian. Because that is exactly how we are supposed to act.
Modern day Mormonism.
Yes. Joseph Smith. Okay.
The Mormon Wars were a long and bloody affair in the U.S. history.
A lot of people don't know about all that.
You know,
Like, there were massacres in Utah from the Mormons.
oh yeah, there is a great story involving the Mormons from Sherlock Holmes, the first book.
Really?
Yes. God, I can't.
You've been listening to those, right?
I think I've listened to every Sherlock Holmes story at this point. I have nothing to do at work, so I just listen to audiobooks and podcasts all the time. I think it's The Study in Scarlet. No, that's not it. Anyway, the first Sherlock Holmes book is one of the characters in it was seeking revenge on a few guys that were involved in the Mormon community there. And I'm pretty sure they're all fictional. I don't think any of them are like real historical people. But it does a really good job of showing what the Mormons were like during that time period. Mm-hmm. And what
Victorian era.
what happened with them, and a lot of the stuff that they did that was terrible. So they would dress up as natives, and they would go raid settlements around Utah and kill everybody in there and try to make it look like a Native American raid so that the government would come in and deal with all the natives, and then they could just have like free reign of the land, and the U.S. government was kind of like, nah, this is U.S., like, this is America. You guys can't have your own little, like, Mormon state inside of it. We'll work with you, and they didn't want to do that. And I'm pretty sure there were a few, like, battles between the Mormons and the American government.
And now look at Utah.
You can't drink there,
You can.
and
It's
you
just
can't buy
watered down.
cigars and alcohol.
Yeah.
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 No tobacco, I think pouches, there's like a bill to make them illegal.
It's crazy because how Mormonism is going currently from a buddy of mine who is a Mormon. He said it's pretty much how it's going is like, yeah, all that stuff is fine as long as it's not like a crutch, but it's just the old guard that's like grasping to the older
Clinging
laws
on.
and yeah.
Interesting.
But
It's
like
been a while since I've done any research on the Mormons, and they're one of the... They changed their theology on a freaking dime, depending on what political party and what, like, the mainstream media is.
the mainstream
issues are-
media.
We're
But yeah,
not mainstream.
I know what you're saying. But yeah, they've done some stuff, and
have.
they had some stuff done to them, which probably shouldn't have. You know about the General Slocum incident?
It sounds familiar.
It was a paddle boat, and I believe there was an explosion. It was a bunch of Mormons traveling on a paddle boat. There was an explosion, and it started sinking, and so they put on their life jackets, and instead of floats in the life jackets, someone had replaced it with lead. So a lot of families drowned.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's
That's
sad.
fucked.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for the Mormons.
Yeah, it's a lot. I forgot how many people drowned. Sorry to get dark, but it's...
I mean, that's history.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Damn. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so there were definitely retaliations against the Mormons for a lot of the stuff, which... killing families, that's not right.
Yeah, no.
Like-
I think we can categorically agree those are non-combatives.
Lynching Joseph Smith, also not right. Yes, he should have stood a trial because that's the law of the land for the United States. So mob justice isn't legal justice. Yes, he should have been tried for everything and probably put to death for... And that's more than...
It should have been the government, not just...
Yes.
Yeah.
It should have been done right.
Innocent until proven guilty. Yep.
But, I mean, we know he was guilty.
Well, yes.
A lot of stuff. They lynched him for heresy, right? That was the mob.
I believe so.
Which...
Like I said, it's been a long time.
Yeah, don't get me started on heresy and how what I believe should be done with heretics.
Blood for the blood god.
Yeah. Joel Osteen.
We said don't get you started.
Yeah, I
You want to move on to a topic that I think we all
I won't get in trouble for.
categorically can agree was awesome and totally justified?
The bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
Close.
Oh, you want a topic to talk about?
Well, this one did involve the Japanese and horrific war crimes and a bunch of badass heroes that do not get the praises that they deserve.
Now I want to talk about justification for nuking Japan.
Next episode.
Next episode? I won't be on
Sorry.
for next episode.
2 episodes from now.
2 episodes from now.
We have our secret guest coming on next episode.
It's Chris Pratt.
So excited. I wish. He's cooler than Chris Pratt. Personally.
Trump?
Moving on.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be on the What Podcast. It's one of the best podcasts. That's what I was told. It's an honor to sit here with Jimmy Rodriguez. Rodriguez is a brown name, but he's a white guy.
This is not staying in the podcast.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it
Can we say that?
Can we say it's a brown name?
Well,
That's not too racist.
I don't think so. I've been informed that half of what I say is not suitable for YouTube.
Because you'll say like pussy. You can't say that. That's the equivalent of saying cunt all of this is getting bleeped out, so people think I am saying horrible things. I am not. You probably see them in their friend group. You probably have heard it on television. But...
Or from other podcasts, like our buddy has so many times informed me.
Well, we aren't Sean Ryan. I don't know what happens on Sean Ryan.
I don't either. He was mad that we're not unsubscribed. I was like, if we could, we would. But I don't have that.
They censor a lot.
They do.
You don't notice because they don't use a bleep, but they will...
It'll just get quiet.
Yeah, it'll just get quiet.
Yeah.
If someone's saying, like...
They very rarely bleep things.
Yes, but if there's too much...
Oh, yeah.
Because that is something with, like the YouTube bot. It will pick up how often it's said. And if there's too much, it's considered, like, extreme profanity. Yeah. And it will just get cut.
Killed entirely.
But, well, they'll keep the first, like... And they will just go quiet. Especially when they want the episode to go.
Right.
To not get suppressed at all. But that's boring. Who cares about that? That's nerd shit. We're talking about some other nerd shit.
Exactly.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Cool nerd shit.
Yeah.
I mentioned this in the very first episode, and I did not elaborate, and I was very kindly and not at all threatened with pain of death that I must talk about this because it is a fantastic story and is about a whole bunch of heroes that, like I said, do not get the praises that they deserve.
You want to tell them what happened?
God damn, that was loud. Anyways.
You're overstimming me.
We got about halfway through my story, and the camera died, and I decided I didn't like how I was telling it.
It's focused.
Is it?
I swear.
Kyler's autism.
It's focused. Okay.
Good.
Kyler's autism. My want for good production quality.
Well, you don't.
I want the best for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
But
we also have, what did we decide to call this?
I am not agreeing on that.
I think it's a great name. Anyways, it's so good.
It's so good.
White Monster in Malibu, baby. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you the name sometime when I have more of this.
You just bored it out.
Exactly. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the 11th Airborne and their raid on the Los Banos prison camp. And I was doing a terrible job because as we were going, I was remembering bits and pieces and things, and it was all over the place. So I took a minute, or several, wrote down a more brief version of it so that I can give you all a better story. There's an amazing Fat Electrician video on it if you want to go watch it. You can also do your own research.
You did a video on it?
Highly recommend. Oh, dude, it's...
I stopped watching it. I'm sorry. I stopped watching.
This was like almost 2 years ago now.
I picked and choose.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's amazing. This is one of those videos, I've rewatched it probably 50 times at least.
Dang.
Because it's just
50.
such a great story.
Dang.
But in 1945, the Japanese moved 2,000 internees from the Santo Tomas internment camp to the Los Banos prison camp. And they did this because there was a lack of food. It was hard to get food into the internment camp. And Los Banos was right outside of a farm. And so it would be much easier, rather than having to move all the food to the internees, we just have to move the internees one time. So they took 2,000 prisoners, including men, women, children, and a bunch of representation of the Catholic Church, including priests and nuns. The officer that was in charge of the internment camp was a brutal man who starved and mistreated the internees, even going so far as telling them there were 100-pound bags of rice that if they carried across the camp, they could have it as their food.
Just across the camp?
Like from one end. It was at one end of the camp, and if they carried it across to the other end, they could have it.
It was at the camp?
It was at the camp.
Okay.
Yes. And so all the men went out, they picked up these 100-pound bags of rice after being starved and losing like half of their body weight carried it to the women and children, and then were told, you know what, I've decided that you can't have this, and you have to take it all back. And so they had to take it all back.
Do we know, like, how far?
I don't know for sure, but I'm sure it wasn't an easy trek.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I'm sure they were probably beaten and mistreated the entire time.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. But it got so bad in this camp to the point where one of the nuns said that they were not escaping from it, and the only way that they would be rescued was if God sent in the angels to come and rescue them. The 11th Airborne was a unit that was stood up at the beginning of World War II to prove to the government that airborne was still an effective and viable strategy, because they were trying to cycle it out and get rid of the airborne.
So just they're trying to get rid of paratroopers.
They wanted to get rid of paratroopers.
Well, paratroopers surely weren't around that long.
No,
then,
and
because
they didn't think they would be useful in a war, because most people assumed World War II or World War I was a lot of trenches and raids. They assumed that World War II would be the same, and it just wasn't. And the 11th Airborne was stood up to prove to the government that that airborne units were an effective and valid strategy. And these guys were the best of the best. They were trained, like they were 18 to 20-year-olds trained sun up to sundown with one mission in mind, and they were going to be the best. And the commanding officers told them such. To the point where one guy even told them that they were going to be able to chew nails and spit out razor blades.
That's fun.
Right? That's a fucking badass line. And so these guys, they're training all the time. They're being hyped up. They've got guys saying crazy one-liners to them. And if you met any airborne guys, even to this day, I know a few, they are some rowdy sons of bitches.
I say the same with probably the Marine Corps, too. Because you always see a clip. Every Marine anniversary, something happens at the ball.
The Marines are bad. I'd say that the Airborne are just as bad, if not more, and they're more consistent.
More consistent?
More consistent.
Just consistent rowdiness.
Yes.
Okay.
But it got so bad to the point where it was a joke in the morning meetings, and kind of sort of really wasn't, that how many of our little angels woke up in the brig this morning. And they were lovingly referred to as the angels.
That's funny.
Right.
That's just classic military naming.
I know, it's great.
Like,
it's
the
just
opposite of whatever you are, you get named that.
Yep. So the 11th Airborne gets sent into the Pacific. They're helping clear out the Japanese. And one of the generals who was in charge of the Pacific campaign went when they liberated Santo Tomas and just saw the atrocities that were happening there and heard that Los Banos was even worse. And so rather than telling like different or telling the army what to do and then them telling like units and different people what to do, he went straight to the commander of the 11th Airborne Division and told him, you guys are the ones that I want to do this, and I want you to go in and save or liberate Los Banos. So on February 23rd, 1945, the 11th Airborne went to liberate the Los Banos internment camp, and during the mission they jumped out of all the planes at around 8 a.m. into a field where the Japanese were known to every morning go out without their guns, without anything. Most of the guards would go out, strip down to like just their skivvies, and do exercises to stay in shape. They would leave just like a small detachment of maybe 20 guys in the camp to guard everything. And so at 8 a.m., they jump out of the planes, they land in this field, scattering all the Japanese that were out there exercising, chasing most of them into the woods, killing, I think, about 15 of them. And then they went to raid the prison. Simultaneously, when they were jumping out of the planes, another scout unit of the 11th Airborne that had been sent in a couple days ahead of time snuck over to the prison and launched the first portion of the raid. They waited until they could hear the planes coming in and see them, and as soon as the Japanese looked up from the field and saw the planes, they attacked, strafing the guard towers, throwing grenades everywhere they could, shooting down every Japanese they could find, and getting in there to just keep the guards from executing any of the prisoners. There was a story of one of the scouts who ran into the guard room, and the man in the guard room ran and jumped out the second-story window, and as he was falling, the scout ran to the window and shot him through the head with his Colt 45. And so the scouts link up with the main unit. They liberated the whole camp. They met up with another armored detachment to be able to get everybody out of the camp. And at the start of the mission, the command said that if they could rescue, I believe it was 1/3 of the prisoners, that would be deemed a successful raid. They liberated all 2,190 something internees.
Wow.
Every single person got out of there. Nobody died. I don't even think they had that many casualties from the unit themselves with that.
That's insane.
Yeah. It is considered the most successful prison raid of World War II, and I think the most successful hostage rescue, or one of the most successful hostage rescues of all time.
Wow.
Yeah. There's way more to that story.
Yeah, isn't there a
I've
story
cut out
because
a lot.
the armored, that was LVTs? Mm-hmm. Right.
Amphibious tanks.
Yeah.
Yep. And they had to drive across Laguna de Bay, which is the biggest lake in the Philippines, to take all the internees and get them away from the Japanese forces that were around the internment camp.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember. Isn't there a story about one of the guys with a 50 cal shooting
Yes.
from the LVT?
Yes. So everybody's starving, and not a lot of them can walk. So what they decided was when the LVTs got there, they would load up the women, the children, and the men that were the sickest and couldn't make the hike to Laguna de Bay, take them out first, and then they would come back and pick up everybody else. And so they have everybody on the transports. They're driving over. They're getting attacked by a Japanese position in the woodline. And there's a soldier who's in the LVT who's trying to get to the 50 cal to start returning fire.
Which, just for the audience, this is the same vehicle that you see in Saving Private Ryan, correct? The tracked, the semis,
Yes.
like with the tracks, and the front would come down. Okay.
The amphibious tractors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get to the 50 cal to return fire. There's so many internees in there, and they're all excited because they're being liberated. They're just happy to
bet.
be out of that
I'm sure.
fucking terrible experience. And he can't get to the machine gun, and so he ends up crawling over everybody.
Oh my god. Crowd surfing.
Yeah, literally, to get to the machine gun, starts returning fire. The Japanese end up falling back. He stops firing. The ringing in his ears stops.
A 50, right? A
Yes.
50 BMG.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And all he hears after the ringing stops and there's no more, nobody attacking them anymore, is just the crying of a baby. 3 days before that, a woman had given birth to a little baby girl in the internment camp. And one of the hot brass cartridges had fallen out of the 50 cal and burnt the poor little baby right on the face, right on the cheek. And there's a story later about this woman named Lois in the 1970s, several years later, who gets a call out of the blue from a man who tells her he was a soldier at the Los Baños prison camp, and asks
One of the liberating soldiers.
one of the liberating
Okay.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And asks, is this baby Lois from Los Baños? And she says yes. And the next thing he asks is, are there scars on your face from that 50 cal? And she got to tell him no.
Oh, man.
So this guy that, like, had done so much crazy shit, had liberated that camp and gone on to do who knows what else for decades, had just been living with the guilt that he thought he had scarred this poor little baby
Yeah.
and given her, like, such a terrible injury. And then at the end of it, he got to hear that, no, she was fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's incredible that she wasn't scarred.
I know. Well, babies are fucking tough as hell, man.
Because, like...
I got a ton of injuries as a child, and all the scars I have now are from adulthood.
Because I have a scar from a 9mm brass.
Yeah.
And, like this is a 9mm, and this is a 50 BMG. Mm-hmm. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. It is very, very surprising that she was not permanently injured. But, yeah.
That's real cool.
So, like I said, this is a very, very abridged version. There's a ton more to the story. Go do your own research. But it is one of my absolute favorite war stories, and I don't think it gets enough attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there is a part... The Japanese, they stockpiled all their weapons while they were exercising, right?
They locked everything in the armory.
They locked it away.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're like, you see the Americans coming down and you're running, you can't get into the armory because I'm sure...
Well, they had the scout unit in there
already
fucking shit up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. That's... So you're out there, you're doing your jumping jacks.
Exactly,
you look up,
push-ups.
You see Americans falling from the sky.
I can't do a Japanese accent.
Yeah, it's probably best. Probably better that way. Holy shit. I'm half Asian, I
Yeah,
can
you
do
can
it.
do that.
Yeah. Just falling from the sky.
You're Filipino.
Yeah, I
This happened in the Philippines.
yeah.
There you go. If anybody can make fun of it, you can.
Well, I wouldn't make fun of it, but yes.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, the Japanese.
But like
yeah.
Americans coming down, you freak out. I'm sure it just scattered.
Oh,
Like
100%.
probably loss of command instantly.
You're fucking out there in your underwear doing push-ups
Yeah.
all sweaty, and then just a bunch of heavily armed assholes fall out of the sky and start trying to kill you and your buddies.
Yeah.
I'm fucking running as far and as fast as I can.
You run, you go towards the armory, you walk in, there's Americans already in there, and you just get shot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's...
If they even tried to make it to
Yeah.
the camp, which I doubt.
Well, surrender's dishonor.
Yeah, well, they probably just ran off into the woodline.
That's still dishonor.
That was mostly the officer class.
Another time.
We'll argue about that later.
But the camera's about to die again.
Yeah.
So
I think we're well past time either way.
yeah,
I want to just finish
2
up
hour
that-
episode.
God. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining us. Like I said, Kyler is normally the cameraman, but we have him in front of the camera this time.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
I enjoy having you. We
Yeah.
had you on last episode. That was really fun. This one was really good. And yeah, please, like usual, go like, subscribe, share it with everybody.
Download on Spotify. That helps out a lot.
There you go.
Did you already say comment? Comments as well.
Yeah.
All engagement really helps.
Please,
We like to see it.
For the love of God, leave us some comments. Even if it's just saying like hi or this was cool, whatever. Like it, we want to make this happen, and we have a goal for a year, and we want to potentially see this go even further than that.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, definitely.
whatever you can do, it's free to comment, like, and I'm shilling now. So I'm gonna say bye.
Yep.
Thank you for being here, and
been
we'll
fun.
see y'all on the next one.
Okay.
Take care.
Adios.